So here's the thing. When I talk about building up a rapport with whatever intelligence there is, because there is, when I talk about that, right, like it's all personal because it really is. It's things that we choose to believe that's how this intelligent entity, whatever you want to call it, uses to communicate with us, right? So, for instance, say you hear that the smell of sulphur can indicate paranormal events that's going on around you. I saw it on Danny Jones' podcast. You might think to yourself, I'm sure I got a touch of that last week, but you can never quite pinpoint the details. Do you know what I mean? You just know sometimes that something happened, right? But anyway, okay, right? You think to yourself, well, I didn't really know that. I might have heard it before. I can't remember, but it sounds real feasible to me. That really sounds feasible to me. It's like you kind of believe in it, and then you're adding another like string to your bow, another means of communication. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to set the world on fire. It's just, like if it happens to you, or it starts happening to you around like occasions of I know it isn't scary. It is and it isn't. But if it starts happening, this sulfur smell around instances that are like a real big, smack you in your face synchronicity, something like that, then you might tell people. You might not. I would, right? So then, and that's how it grows, and that's how it gets into the collective like that. Just like negative stuff, just like, listen, there's people who haven't a clue about your world, about you being able to connect the way that you do. It's all different, because it's all personal. But it's like, if this becomes part of the rapport with whatever this other intelligence is, yeah, then it will happen more and more for you. Do you know what I mean? It be used like a confirmation to you. You know what I mean? That's how they use these beliefs, like what you believe. It's like confirmation all of the time if we are watching and if we can read it right, because it's not everything is it's not like watching in like totally focused on just watching for messages. It's not like that. It's like something, eventually things that really just come from sideways at you, from out, that make you look, that make you listen, that make you just glance at something. Them are the confirmations, yeah, that just like, oh, I know what that means. You get to a point where you even know when you're being warned, and a lot of the times you ignore it, and every time that you do that and don't listen to your intuition because you knew, you could kick yourself. You not only knew, you probably told somebody else the correct way to do it, or tried to help somebody in that way, and you've done the same thing. And the way that everything is happening now, there's so many disclosures going on, yeah, it's things are manifesting more and more. I mean, I'm convinced, right, that I ruined my own mini break that my son's, right, in London, because for the first 2 nights there, I fell asleep listening to like rain, raining in the rainforest, raining in the park. Do you know what I mean? Them videos on YouTube. Raining, soothing, go to sleep. Yeah. And then the Saturday when we went to the zoo, the weather was horrendous. Yeah. I said, I think I've caused that. Manifested that, listening 2 nights running to the piss down raining, some of it lightning, and there was lightning. This is why we bombarded with things, yeah, because all of the negativity that's bombarded at us, yeah, that goes into the collective, and when people are believing all of that negativity, that's what manifests. So everything is very personal beliefs. Everyone has their own signs and symbols and ways, and this is in the process. It's all part of building this rapport, I'm calling it, yeah? Building this way for you, this to have this mutual understanding between you and whatever you deem that these other realms, spiritual, godly, whatever it is. So it's like you have your own little personal world going on. But what we have to remember in this process is that it's the vibe of you. It's the whole vibe of you that goes into the collective, yeah? And when enough of one particular vibe gets to certain bigness, it manifests. Say, for instance, like this soft UFO disclosure, right? When enough people believe, then it will manifest. The world around us, like our 3D world, is a complete shit show.